Hello, everybody. Let's make sure we are live.
It says we're live.
Yes. Okay, great. So I'm so excited to be on here with you guys tonight and share with y'all about the Plexus products and opportunity. So first, I want to start with a little disclaimer, and that is nothing that you hear tonight. We are not promising that Plexus cures or helps any diseases. These are all just personal testimonies from Plexus ambassadors. So Plexus makes no promises. So I am happy to have y'all on here tonight. I'm going to start by covering our products for y'all. And then we have some amazing testimonies that I can't wait for y'all to hear. So first I want to talk to y'all about our flagship product, Plexus Slim. So I know first I want to say, I know your time is valuable and I'm so thankful you're all here. So I'm going to try to keep this as short and sweet as possible so we can get you off of here tonight. But if you stick with us through the whole thing, I'm going to give you a little special word at the end of the call for you to tell whoever invited you on this call for a chance to win a free 7-day trial of this Plexus Slim. So stick with us through the whole thing. So our little pink drink, Plexus Slim. So what is this drink? I'm sure you've all heard about it. So what it is, it's a little pink drink. It's colored with beetroot. It's sweetened with stevia. It's all plant-based, so there's no artificial ingredients in it. And it comes individually packaged like this, so you can throw it in your purse. You can carry it around. It's super handy and easy and mixes great. You just mix it up with your water and drink it and go. It tastes a little like a strawberry lemonade-ish flavor. It's not super overpowerful or super sweet, but it's really yummy. I love it. And what it does is it keeps your blood sugars stable. So you might be thinking, I'm not diabetic. Why do I need my blood sugars to be stable? So the reason why this is so important is because throughout our days, if you have a body that is functioning properly, you're probably not eating the perfect diet. At least I'm not. And so maybe I skip breakfast and my blood sugar goes down. My body's going to release insulin to bring my blood sugar back to normal. Well, if we're doing this throughout the day, if we're skipping meals or eating sugar or not high protein snacks, our blood sugar is going to be fluctuating throughout the day and our body's constantly releasing this insulin. Well, insulin is a very powerful hormone and it's controlling the rest of your hormones also. So it can start to wreak havoc on your body. You might feel sluggish, you might carry weight in your gut, you might have a headache or need naps in the afternoon. These all can be symptoms of your hormones being off and from your blood sugars going up and down throughout the day. So that's why it's important for Plexus Slim. Keeps those blood sugars stable throughout the day, so your body's releasing the exact amount of insulin that it needs to release and not too much. And it is amazing what you feel like. I like to tell people it makes you feel like you're supposed to feel. It makes your body work like God designed it to work. And it's amazing the way you feel when you just feel normal. Like a lot of times I've had so many customers take this product and then 2 months in say, it's not doing anything. I don't need it. And then they get off of it for a month and realize, oh, that's how I felt before when I didn't feel normal. So they want it back. So it gives you a sustained energy throughout the day. It's not an energy from caffeine or anything that's going to keep you hyped up. It's just a smooth, sustained energy that lasts throughout the day. So I love, love, love it. It also has prebiotics in it, which if you don't know what a prebiotic is, it is basically food for probiotics. So it feeds that good bacteria in your gut. My favorite drink. So I just want to touch on a few other of my favorite products. I'm not going to go through a whole product line right now, but I'm going to touch on a few of my favorites. And then we're going to go straight into product testimonies. So the next one I want to talk to y'all about is ProBio 5. This product is our next biggest seller next to Plexus Slim in the company. It is you've probably heard of it. If you've heard of Plexus, you've probably also heard of our ProBio 5. Why is this probiotic so special and different than the probiotic you might already be taking? It's not just because it has awesome strains of probiotics in it. One of the things that makes this product different is that it has an enzyme blend in it. And that enzyme blend is very specifically created to break through the cellular wall of the bad stuff that's in your gut. So it's going to go in, it's going to break down that cellular wall of the bad stuff in your gut. And it also has an antifungal in there to kill that. So it's not created just to give your body the good bacteria, it's to get rid of the bad bacteria. And that's why this product is so different than most probiotics on the market, because we're not just working to add good. When you still have bad, that bad's just going to keep eating it off. So the point is to get rid of the bad and add the good. And so I love it. We have seen amazing results with this product. Another one of my favorites is our X Factor Plus. One thing I love about our products, I'm going to say real fast, is that every one of them has something that just makes them a little bit different than everything else on the market that kind of sets us apart. One great thing about this X Factor Plus multivitamin is there's aloe in it so that your body can absorb the vitamins better. It's just a great multivitamin. We have our Omega X, which is an omega. It's plant-based instead of fish-based, so you don't get that fishy burps when you take it. And then the last one I want to touch on that I absolutely adore is Ease. So Plexus Ease is it's what I would go grab instead of Advil if I have a headache. This is our natural pain line, and it also has turmeric in it, which is a natural antibacteria, antiviral, and antifungal. So right now, with all kinds of crud going around, this Ease has been a lifesaver for me. So I absolutely adore that product. So those are some of our awesome products that we have. They are not all that we have. So if you have any more questions about the product line, get with the person that invited you to this event. So next, I'm going to have our first product testimony. Janelle, she's going to share her story with y'all tonight.
Hi, everyone. Oh, I have a weird echo. Sorry. So I'm going to tell you all about how Plexus has helped me and what it's done for myself, but not only that, my family. So I started Plexus in about 2014 when Sarah Taylor called me up, and I think I was one of her first, and she said, "You have to take this." And it wasn't even here is this product, it's great. It was just get on the computer, Janelle, and sign up, because she knew how sick I really was. And that was in March of 2014. So I've been on the products for just a little under 4 years now. But if you back up about 3 years before that, I was pregnant with my third child, and I was having some major kidney problems. I had some huge kidney stones that couldn't pass. One, due to my daughter blocking them, and two, just they were too big to pass. So that was my first surgery. She was in utero, and it was a major risk, but they had to get rid of the stones in order for me to be able to deliver her and continue with the pregnancy. And after she was born, I was put on a kidney diet, which is basically bland food. You get a little bit of rice, a little bit of chicken, and no green leafy vegetables, because those cause kidney stones. And after that, I had 4 more surgeries to remove stones in the next 3 years. My last one being on vacation, which was kind of a bummer to everybody. After my last surgery, I found out that I have chronic kidney disease in the first stages. And so I was just sick. I was 29 years old. I was on 11 different medications. And one of those is a major painkiller.
That's muting me. I don't know how to volume for her.
One's a major painkiller. And it's hard to function and be a mom with painkillers. So
my camera's not
up. So there I was 29 years old, relatively addicted to painkillers, and I was not functioning as a mom or even a person really. And then in October of 2013, I headed back to the doctor, actually thinking that I was pregnant, to find that I was actually diabetic and not pregnant. Thank you. But I just remember that it was 2 days before Halloween. And I remember thinking, I'm never going to get through this with my children, because how do you do that 2 days before Halloween and you don't know how to diet or how to even function really, because it's 2 days before Halloween and now you're a diabetic. And they added 2 more medications, which really, just, I don't know if you've ever had diabetic medications, but there's some major side effects to them. And one of them is you really don't leave the house for about 10 days after you start that, because you can't leave the house. So anyway, here comes Sarah, and she tells me to take these products. So I order them and I sign up as an ambassador, because let's face it, we're all a little cheap and we need the discount. So I started, and my first week we were headed up to Taos for my son's hockey tournament, and we were going skiing, and that was a big thing for us, because I had no function really, and I didn't do much with my children at all at that point. But anyway, we went up to Taos, we go skiing, and my husband gets a phone call saying that there's going to be a team dinner, and he turns to me and says, I'll take you to the hotel, you can shower, and I'll take the kids, and you can relax and rest, and we'll bring you back something to eat. And I remember sitting in the car with him and saying, no, I want to go. I feel fantastic. And that was the first kind of light bulb that said, I can do this, and I found something that's going to help me. So back to the kidney stones. After I was still developing them, right before, and I had my last ultrasound up in January, so 3 months before I started Plexus, and I had about 17 stones, good size stones, and they were getting ready to schedule surgery after our travel hockey season ended. And when I went back about 6 months later, so 3 months after Plexus, I had 2 pinpoint size stones that I could pass on my own if they ever left my kidneys. So the only thing I had changed was adding the products to my daily life. I've been on the products for 4 years, and I have not had a kidney stone. So I am now stone free. I am also off all of my diabetic medications, and I can really function with my children again. And in fact, I do most of it alone. My husband works 12 million hours a week, and I travel and function, and I can do it now just thanks to Plexus, because that's all I've changed in my life.
So tell me again, how many kidney stones were you getting before Plexus?
I was getting anywhere between, my highest count when they did the last ultrasound was 17.
I remember the first time I heard your story, like it's baffling to me. I mean, thank you for sharing. Like, it's so amazing. And when I hear these stories, and like I told Janelle the first time, it hit me with such a wave of emotion, because I realized me sharing these products made Jamie sign up, which made Sarah sign up, which made Sarah tell Janelle, and that ripple effect of what happens when we share these products, of what they're doing for people's lives, it's huge. And so thank you so much for sharing that tonight. And so our next testimony is Chrissy. So she is a good friend of mine, and so I'm excited to hear what she has to say tonight. Well, hang on, Chrissy, you're still muted. Let me unmute you. Mute, mute, mute. Why is it not letting me unmute? Well, Christy, at the top of your thing, will it let you hit unmute? Can I unmute everybody? Shoot. Sorry, guys. We keep having technical difficulty tonight. We had all kinds of trouble even getting on here. Okay, Chrissy, talk. Can I hear you? Now talk. No? What is happening? Why is it not letting me unmute you? Sure. Oh, no. Okay.
Hey guys, can you guys hear me?
I can hear Amber. So
I can't hear you guys at all. So but you guys can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay. So sorry about that, you guys. I tried logging in beforehand and everything worked. And then obviously last minute, all the technology wanted to fail me. So I'm glad you guys can hear me, but I could not hear you guys. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and share my story. If you guys can give me like sign language, I can only see Christy right now. So give me sign language. Like if you, for some reason, okay, we're good. All right. Well, so glad that I was able to hop on and share my story tonight. My name is Amber Ike, and I am an Emerald Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. And I'm excited to share pretty much why I got started with Plexus. And it's a little bit different from a lot of people's stories. Most people get started because they want the wholesale pricing on our amazing products, right? And then they start loving the products, falling in love with them, and then start sharing naturally. Well, my story is a little bit different. I've always wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. Like even before we had kids, I knew I would want to be a stay-at-home mom. And when we had our first child back in 2012, I was fortunate enough to be able to take him to work with me. I was a nanny. And so I would wake Eli up at 6 a.m. and, take him to work with me. And wait, you can hear me though, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, good. So I would wake him up and he would go to work with me. And so it was great because I was able to take him with me. But as Eli got closer to the toddler years, it just got to the point where I wanted to be home. I wanted to be home. I didn't want him to have to nap at someone else's home. But here's the thing. Even though I wasn't making life-changing income as a nanny, that income was paying our bills. It was paying for groceries. It was, keeping our lights on and all of those things. So quitting cold turkey wasn't an option for me. So around that time, when Eli was almost 2, I remember I started looking around for something I could do from home. I was looking high and low. I was looking into mommy blogging, but I didn't know technology, and apparently I don't know it today because I can't even hear you guys. So I realized that mommy blogging probably wasn't a good fit for me. I looked into working at Starbucks on the weekend so my husband could watch our son and I could just go do that, but that wasn't going to be a good fit because you had to be there at 5 a.m. and I'm not a morning person. So then my next endeavor was going to be a real estate agent. I was like, I'll be a real estate agent and my husband can watch Eli and all these things. So I'm not averse to working hard, but here's the deal. I realized that real estate agents don't have that time freedom. I wasn't going to be home with my son any more than I was able to with my job. So, but deep down, I just felt like there had to be a better way. There had to be a way to be able to stay home and make an extra $1,000 a month. I wasn't looking to make, $5,000 a month. I needed $1,000 a month to be able to stay home. So it was December of 2013, and it was right after Christmas. And I remember I was cruising Facebook one night, and my friend Nikki, who you guys all know, she had posted something on Facebook that just caught my attention. But more than that, it really captured my heart. Like when I read it, I remember thinking, what if, Amber, what if this is what you've been looking for? What if this is what you've actually been praying for? Because keep in mind, like I had been looking for probably 8+ months for a way to stay home with our son. So not only that, you guys, we wanted a lot of kids. And I was like, I can't take multiple children of my own to go nanny at someone else's house. Like people kind of frown upon you taking 10 kids to their home to watch their children. So Nikki had posted something about the business opportunity, and I had no idea what Plexus was. I hadn't really seen her post about the health benefits of the products. But I reached out to her because I knew her character. I knew she had 4 young kids and I only had 1. So if she was able to be building a business at home with her busy life and her husband who traveled all the time, I was like, maybe I can do this with 1 kid. So I reached out to Nikki, and she was generous enough to share what she was making at that time. Like she pretty much just showed me her paycheck. And I remember not even understanding the numbers that she told me she was making on a monthly basis. That was pretty much what I had been making annually as a nanny. But even though I couldn't understand those numbers on that paycheck, what I understood was that was a possibility for me. Not that huge number, but $1,000. If she was able to be making life-changing income, $1,000 a month was life-changing for our family. So we invested, I like to say we invested in our welcome pack because we didn't have any extra money. It was right after Christmas. And so we put it on a credit card. That's what invest meant to me back then. If I didn't have money, I put it on a credit card. It's an investment, right? That was how, I didn't understand income and money and all that. But anyway, put it on a credit card. And I was like, this has got to work. This has got to be, this was my last chance to be able to stay home with Eli. So I started sharing right away with friends and family the health benefits of the products. My husband was my guinea pig. He started loving the products. And so right away, friends and family were loving the products, feeling better, more energy than ever before, more focus. And this was in January when most people are like hibernating because of the weather, right? So anyways, I want to make sure I'm staying on track with all my notes. Okay. So I started sharing out of the gate. I started taking the products, feeling amazing. And I was extremely excited about this opportunity for me to potentially be a stay-at-home mom, right? My first month in, you guys, I met my goal. I met my goal of my original number that I needed to be a stay-at-home mom. Well, here's the deal. My husband is an accountant. He loves numbers. And he was excited for us, but at the same time, he was skeptical. He was so skeptical of the business. Like, who does these kinds of things and actually like makes good income continually, right? So he was like, great job, babe, but I need you to double that goal and then we'll talk about you staying home. Well, at this time I was feeling amazing. My friends were loving the products and I was like, game on, like, let's do this. This is going to get me home. So March of that year, you guys, I had doubled that original goal. 3 months in to my journey and I had doubled that original goal. And I was able to quit my job as a nanny and stay home with our son, Eli. And here's kind of where I like to say I caught the vision. At this point, I'm all in, more all in than I was before, right? Because I caught the vision of, wow, now I'm home. What if this could pay off our student loans that we think we're going to have until, our son goes off to college? What if this could get us a house? Because, we were wanting to get our own home. We had always rented and we wanted to be able to apply for a home loan. What if this could help my friends and family be stay-at-home moms or do whatever they want to do? Not even those big things. What if this is like going to help us have regular date nights or, put Eli in soccer when he wants to start soccer? So at that point, I was just all in and excited to help anyone and everyone that wanted to join the journey with me. So fast forward to February of 2016, and that's when I was promoted to Emerald, which is basically, that's the income level that Nikki's paycheck blew me away at. And so February of 2016 is when I hit that rank and it changed everything for us. That's a 6-figure a year income. I couldn't hear Nikki before, but she probably highlighted all the perks. A 6-figure a year income, a free Lexus, a free trip to Hawaii every year. And it continues to grow and grow and grow. And I just wanted to be able to make $1,000 a month so I could stay home with my 1 kid. So we now have 4 children. We have 4 kids ages 5 and under. And I'm able to work this business they're all in their jammies off to bed right now and I'm able to work, or when they're napping, that's when I can get my work done. And so it's been such a blessing that it's been so much more than I could ever imagine. And I'm excited that you're looking into it because I know that it's changed everything for us and has the potential to do that for you guys too. All right, guys. Thanks for letting me share. Have a blessed night, y'all.
Thank you so much, Amber. I love that. And sorry for a little technical difficulty. We lost Chrissy, and I have her here on my phone. So I'm going to see if, I don't know if this is going to work or not. Can we see her at all? I think my lighting might be bad. I was going to see if I could kind of get her to video chat us from here. But we may just have to do that on our next one. So sorry, guys, for that mess up that we had. Even that real quick. But now I'm going to end with telling y'all my testimony. So first I want to tell y'all, well, like Amber said, I started this business solely for the business when I started Plexus, and I didn't really know what the products had to offer. But now that I've been in this for 5 years now. And one thing that I could tell you guys, what makes Plexus different from so many other companies is we have that solid foundation of products that work. I fully believe in them, or I would not still be here. I would not still be successful at this. There's no way, because without the foundation of that, none of this would last. And it has been so cool to see that after 5 years that this has been consistent for me. Now, I started Plexus, again, just for the income. I was that stay-at-home mom that was constantly juggling several different things to try to make an extra dollar or two for my kids. I wanted to put them in dance lessons, and I wanted to, for my son to be in the sports activities, and I wanted more for them. And it's hard. We have 4 kids. And so when you have 4 kids, paying for all those things adds up really fast. So I had done other network marketing before. I was sewing and embroidering things for people. I was a postpartum doula. I was a math tutor. I was one of those crazy people that had one of those big coupon books with all the coupons at the grocery store. Anything I could do to help make our dollar spread a little further, I was doing. And so when my best friend started Plexus, I just jumped on the opportunity because after I read through the comp plan first, and I was blown away by the way things were set up. Now, I have a degree in math, and so numbers are kind of my language. And so it all made so much sense to me. And there's so many other comp plans I'd looked at before that I couldn't make any sense of whatsoever. And this one made sense. And so I jumped in and I made it my goal to make enough money to pay for our groceries. And I thought maybe a date night. And within a few months, I had already hit that goal. And I remember being so blown away by that fact because I had done network marketing before. You don't make money with it that fast. But the thing that has blown my mind away even more so is that the next month I made more. And then the next month I made more. And then the next month I made more. It wasn't just a 1 month thing. You see a lot of things that, and I, again, I'd done network marketing before. So I'd had like maybe 1 month that was good, but then it didn't last unless I was having, 30 parties that month or something crazy. And so seeing the sustainability in this compensation plan has been the coolest part of Plexus because it's true residual income. It truly is. Like I could quit and still get this income for years and years and years. Now, I would never do that because I love my team and I love what I do. But it is so cool to know that we really are building this lasting legacy for our family. And here I am. Like I said, it's been 5 years later. And in any given month, it's between 60 and 70 times what my original goal was every single month. And I have seen that be consistent for about 3 years straight at that higher rate, or 2 years at that higher rate, but 3 years at a rate that is way more than I ever imagined. And this is way more than grocery money. And it's more than put my kids in ballet money. It truly is creating a legacy for my family and for my children. And for that, I am so, so grateful for this opportunity with Plexus. So I want you guys to know that this opportunity with Plexus and these products that we have are life-changing. And as you can see with our major technical difficulty tonight, anybody can be a diamond. Like, this is possible. You don't have to be amazing and know how to run one of these meetings, because clearly I'm not doing a very good job at it. So that's the thing I love. Like, this business fits all sorts and styles of people and all sorts of strengths and personality types. So thank you again for being on here tonight. So sorry for all of our little hiccups, but I hope that maybe something someone said touched you in some way and made you want to know a little bit more about what else we have to offer. So reach out to the person that invited you. Say the word ease to them if you were on this call, and you will get entered into a chance to win a free 7-day trial. So go tell them ease, and they will let me know that you said the key word so that you can be entered in for a trial. And I'll do that drawing tomorrow night so that people still have time to watch it over the next day. So thank you guys. Thank you for hopping on, and have a great evening.